quick video today. I'm just curious to see what these Phosphor bronze strings are like. I have 3 different types of D'Addario strings, and the last time I changed my strings, I had coated Phosphor bronze that I put on there. These are Phosphor bronze, and the next set are just bronze. So coated Phosphor bronze, and bronze. And I was just curious when I bought them in the store. I'm like, well, what is the difference between all of these? What I see from some research is that the coated strings, they corrode less quickly, so they last longer, but you compromise a bit on the sound by doing that, so they don't sound quite the same. So I was just curious, given that the last time I put on the strings were the coated Phosphor bronze, let's put on the Phosphor bronze and just see for myself, do I detect any massively noticeable difference? And there are some pretty cool videos out there where people have done a lot of ABC testing around those 3 types of strings, and that's been cool to listen to. I'm not maybe going to go that scientific, but I do have some of the video clips from the last time I changed the strings. And as I always say, it's curious for me to look at the channel and see how long it was since I last changed the strings. And this last time it's been about 2.5 months, which means that I'm getting better at how long I leave the strings on the guitar. The time before was 3 months, and the time before that was 7 months. So I guess I'm getting a little better at it. Eventually, maybe I'll be changing them every month or every 2 weeks. But here are the Phosphor bronze. One of the things I mentioned when I changed the strings last time was that the coated Phosphor bronze were recommended by Takamine for this particular type of guitar. So they, not surprisingly, sounded really good on the guitar. These ones also sound good. So these are uncoated and they sound equally good. What I feel like from playing them is they're a little less bright on the high end. The brightness on the high end wasn't bad with the coated strings, but it was a little heavy volume. I didn't mind it too much. This seems to balance it out a bit more. There's a bit more low end or middle to it. And I want to say that they are a little bit glassy, almost like when you have your Stratocaster, the pickup selector in between where you're mixing 2 different pickups. You get this kind of glassy sound, and that's kind of what I'm feeling is coming through. So overall, not a massive difference in sound, but there are some subtle things there. And is one better than the other? Well, I don't know. It comes down to what your preference is. But I think this is equally good, equally satisfying as the coated Phosphor bronzes, but maybe a little bit richer and a little less overbearing on the high end. So perhaps this is actually a good middle ground and something that I might stick with. But I say that with a lot of strings I put on. I'm like, this is what I'm going to stick with, and I end up trying something different. not being coated, they definitely have more of that friction sound. Just a little more noticeable, so that's maybe one thing. If you want to diminish how much of that is going on, and certainly if you're recording with them, perhaps you don't want to hear that sound going on, so that's a personal choice. I don't really mind it too much. Yeah, these play really, really well. They have a beautiful sound when strumming, playing individual notes and just kind of jamming around a little bit. Definitely feel that they have a sort of a glassier sound, which is kind of cool. It's hard to say that they're distinctly, massively different than the coated bronzes, but there is a subtle difference. That's just something I was curious to do today, and just compare them to how the old strings sounded. So if you like what you see on the channel, just, as always, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you're notified when I post new content, and I'll see you in a future upcoming video.